Hello and greetings, dear audience. It is I, Tom, and I still can hear the Twitch stream, which is bad. Now it's silent. That's amazing. So, hello. Welcome to this actual play of Mothership, Call of the Abyss. And before we are starting with our amazing adventure, I want to, of course, introduce my lovely players and bring you up to speed on what is going to happen tonight. Um, so, my friends, we are playing a aquatic horror game. So, there will be a lot of water involved. So, themes of drowning, thalassophobia, death, gore, claustrophobia uh, are coming up. And if you feel that's something challenging for you, please take um, proper care for yourself. And yeah, do whatever you need to do. Step away, get a nice drink, or yeah, just take a break. That's all fine. And come back when you feel well, or just do something entirely different. Um, for my lovely players, we do have a Discord chat. If you feel anything arising that needs attention, please reach out via that one. And yeah, I think this got us through the most important bits and pieces. So we are ready to learn who is with me. And let's start with our good friend Mechatroid. Hi, who are you? What are you doing here?
Well, hello there. I'm a TTRPG enjoyer. You can call me Mechatroid or Victor. I go by he, him pronouns. I'm happy to be here, and I will be playing Lyric, your friendly company android, in this mission underwater.
Wonderful. Thank you. And our next lovely player and friend, Ranko. Who are
Hi there,
you?
everyone. I don't know. I've long time TTRPG player. Outside the game, I go by he/him pronouns. Been doing this for quite a while. I'll be playing Aisha Newman, the local Marine, and really done with all of this.
It will be a piece of a cakewalk, if this is
Sure.
a thing that you say.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what they always say in the company brief.
In the
It's
company.
just a piece of the cakewalk, though. It's not the whole cakewalk.
No, it's not. So, hello, Ipsy.
I
Hi, my friend. Who are you?
I have no idea. But today I'm going to be Nissa.
This sounds great. Who is Nissa?
Nissa loves three things in this world: lies, explosions, and whoever she designates as her spouse for the time being. This could be a lie, but it also could be the truth. It's never easy to tell with Nissa.
Beautiful. I can't see how any of this might go wrong.
Now, uh, pronoun wise, I don't really, uh, I don't like labels, so whatever works for you is fine for me.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Then I hope everybody got something nice and maybe cold to drink. I'm not entirely sure. I got me some nice malt beer and enough water to start the game.
I don't know. This is like underwater, so you may need more water than that, or
Maybe.
just hold it over your head.
Just
I don't think we're LARPing.
Oh,
this works fine,
oh,
correct?
oh, yeah, yeah. That's
But
behind water.
okay. This helps very much with setting the tone. Not at all. So, okay. I should probably I did a stream a few weeks ago where I explained what I do before a game to get in the proper mindset. And one of the things is, of course, getting me a drink, then adjust my sitting position, and then for a brief moment, just breathe, close my eyes, and calm down. Finding my storyteller and narrator voice. And immerse myself in the world that I will share in a few seconds with my players. I feel the ground beneath my feet. And then it starts changing. The wooden floor becomes grated metal. There is a slight vibration from the engines that drive this shuttle. The shuttle, the air inside, went through countless recycling cycles. We breathed it in, we breathed it out, then it got filtered and repurposed again. Almost the same goes for the water we drink, and that's used to produce nutrient mixture 1 that has been generously supplied by our employer, Outreach Inc. The shuttle we're sitting in is a very, very tight and small capsule attached to a very long, and I mean miles long, bundle of cables that's reaching from the surface of the ocean down, down, down to the edge of a large undersea crevasse. It's not yet inside. Currently, our shuttle is still attached to this thick cord. It is here to guide the shuttle, and also usually is the means of communication. The water has a strange kind of radiation that blocks radio and similar forms of contact. And so all communication goes through a thick cable that is also running through this cord. This team is consisting of 3 people, 3 troubleshooter in the employ of Outreach Inc. And they are on their way down to the underwater or undersea mining platform Rift Gamma 2. And the reason why they're here is that the last shipment of mined minerals and ores is massively delayed. And shortly after the supposed arrival of the cargo, all communication to Rift Gamma 2 stopped. corporate decided to send an investigatory team to find out what happened and to solve the situation. And these are the three of you. As there are often unforeseen complications or streams in these parts of the ocean, the descent is very slow. And you have been for days on this shuttle now. How is the overall atmosphere on board?
10.
And why is that? What did you do to make it tense?
What did I do? Why does it have to be me that makes things tense? I mean, I'm just waiting to do my job. And there's just nothing to do in this long, slow descent into nothingness. Nothing for me to blow up. My wife's not talking to me. There's nobody. I have filled all the forms out. I can't throw any of these jerks out of the airlock because then I have to file paperwork. And I can't get this Marine to sign the union forms. They haven't joined yet. I don't know what's going on.
Unions are bullshit.
Unions are never bullshit. The power to the people. We all lift together.
Yeah, that's fine, but it's just a partial union anyways. Power to the people, my ass. Power to Spot here. Oh, poor Spot.
But
the large dog I have with me.
Yes, that somehow made it through all security spots and was assigned as your emotional support animal. Say, Aisha, how did you contribute to the tense atmosphere on board of the shuttle?
Well, for one thing, I hate Lurix's guts, or I would if he had any. Or they had any. Sorry about that. Also, the food is shit. No, wait, that's wrong. If it was shit, it would at least taste of something.
Well, technically, it has been recycled many times in this submersible.
See, that's what I mean. Don't remind me. Oh.
This chick doesn't like my flavorless nutrient paste.
I'm sure it was a recipe that's been in your family for generations, but no thank you.
Okay. And how did our synthetic lyric contribute to the tense atmosphere on board of this shuttle?
Well, to be frank, they probably just by existing starts like the tension. They get this weird smile that is completely off the situation, and he tries very hard to appeal to the human counterparts. But to be honest with you, narrator, I am not aware why they do not enjoy my presence here. I have all the humor here. I got a pamphlet of android overlords. And there's a lot of jokes in this book. How we will take everyone's jobs. Ha ha ha, it's not real. I'm with human companions around me. Also, be sure to smile. Big Brother is watching.
You hear that? He's been doing that on the past 3 missions I went to him with, and it's terrible. It never gets any better, I tell you.
This would explain why you need a new union rep.
Well, team, I think this is the right moment to go through the team training exercise 3 as prescribed in
Uh-oh, I think the announcer has crashed. If you would excuse me, Miss Newman, Miss Nissa, I will go and investigate right away.
Go drown in the toilet for all I care.
Can it drown? They drown.
I don't think so, honestly. Give it the old college try.
a quick investigation reveals that communications to the surface and to um, your morale officer uh, issued by Outreach Inc. Collapsed. It's very hard to get any signal, um, and soon you notice that there is a disturbance, like a magnetic field or something that's blocking out any signal from the outside.
Oh, I suppose that explains why they didn't contact corporate.
It is there in the cockpit of the shuttle. There's a windshield through which you can take a look to the outside. And until this point, there's always been just darkness. And your feeble headlights struggling to attach themselves to anything into the darkness. There was one school of fish a day ago or something that you actually encountered, but aside of that, nothing. And now there's finally something again. Deep below you, a rhythmic, blinking red light, a guiding light. And it's slowly getting closer, or you are getting closer to it. And then other weaker lights also appear, lighting up a small complex sitting on the ground of the ocean. Although the red light, it shows something else too. The edge in the ocean floor, where the ground once again falls. The light is strong enough to show you the edge in a little bit of the cliff. The deep sea ridge sits there, waiting with an entire new quality of darkness.
Is the installation supposed to be as close to that? It looks dangerous.
It might be. As you come closer, you see a structure growing out of the larger complex, reaching out across the edge. And at the end sits a platform with something that looks like a large, overcomplicated crane. You see more of the lights. You see a glass tunnel and actually a glass dome, weakly lit, barely perceivable. And as you try to make out what you're actually seeing, you feel your eyes being drawn back to the abyss. And then there is like another magnetic wave, an interference, and all your instruments aboard start to blink and to beep and to frantically give alarming signals. Something is wrong. And then you notice that the shuttle goes through a rocking motion, and the only thing that comes to mind that does give this such a hard bump is that it probably just jumped off the court.
Oh shit.
Trying to stabilize.
Trying to stabilize this entire thing means that you have to take control. Until right now, everything went in by autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think to get here to prepare to get control over the ship and don't crash land it into a terrible place requires a speed check.
A speed check? Okay.
May I
Yeah.
assist Nisa in this endeavor? I can rapidly switch and try to control the mechanical and electromechanical infrastructure of the submersible.
Okay.
I might be able to help with some of the more mechanical stuff. If something is stuck or something. I'm pretty strong.
All right.
You know what? Yes. Yes, let's do this. Each of you gonna do an action of your own. The first one is the rocking actually loosened some of the panels and a huge oxygen container, and they're rolling around in the cockpit. So that would be something great for Aisha to pick up with a strength check.
Can I offer my athletics to maybe help with that?
Yeah, why not? And if you succeed, this will give Nisa a advantage. And the same goes with Lyric when they are.
No.
Oh,
That thing like hits me. Oh, this thing's heavy.
it is heavy, and it hits you, and there is like this, for a brief moment, this feeling in the air of, why are you trying to help? You are actually hindering me. Maybe it's by looks, maybe it's by something that Nissa says. Your stress rises by 1. Okay, Lyric. How do you try to connect yourself with the shuttle?
I am actually going to remove one of the panels and I will try to connect myself, putting myself at risk of high voltage in order to reroute the power of the submersible.
This sounds awesome. Give me an intellect roll, please. If you succeed, this will give Nisa an advantage.
May I argue for computers?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Woo!
That is a critical,
Critical.
but yeah, sorry, it should have been intellect, but its intellect is 58 anyway. Yes, it's a critical.
This is awesome. Okay. It is a critical because you rolled an 11 and double digits of the same digit are criticals, either critical successes or critical failures. To real quick explain the game system, we have stats between 0 and 99, and we roll 1d100s. And yeah, we want to roll under the skill and attribute combination. And in this case, you succeeded very well. What vital subsystem did you gain immediate access to and can pull additional leverage from?
I am trying to essentially counter trust so that our impact will be lessened, because considering the situation, I don't think we are going to reconnect to the railing anytime soon.
No.
Hang tight. This is going to hurt, like human says. We are going to make contact with the rocky formation around the station very soon.
Brilliant. Okay, Nissa, it's
I
your
should
part.
get your dog to the viewport.
I'm moving. Come on, Spot.
All right. I
Okay.
need you, Aisha, I need you to give me directions by following the way your dog is looking. She's going to be our navigational system key. Who cares? All right. All
All
right.
right, left now, left. Go
Okay.
the other left.
Port and starboard. We are under the ocean.
Sorry, I'm usually in space. Port.
Thank you.
And this is the moment where you roll with 2 advantages on your speed.
Okay. I don't know if I did that correctly, but it was a success either way. So, yeah.
It's looking great. Yes.
All right. Good, 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 good.
You notice that there was a strong current coming at some point, and with the support of Spot and the more or less subtle control of Lyric for the thrusters, you manage to avoid hurling down into the depth
All right.
of the abyss. You manage to get the shuttle more pointed towards the actually station, and with this very good success, you actually manage to land it on the landing platform. There's still a rough landing, and you hear a whirring from something on the downside of the shuttle. But the good news is that the windshield is still in check, and you just get 1 or 3 more damage warnings instead of the entire screens blaring up in red.
Okay.
Okay, that was good. That was good. All right. Good boy, Spot. Good boy.
Good
We
boy.
all right, Nissa?
We are intact. That's as best as we're gonna do. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna set a system diagnostics, but I'm not sure that we have what we need on the ship to get back and reconnect.
I mean, um, if needs be, maybe looks like I've swallowed a lemon or something, or bitten down on a lemon or something. Maybe Lyric can help us with that.
I'm hoping that they have at least fucking company. I'm hoping they have at least a decent repair kit on the station, but we'll have to see.
Right. Warden, how are we supposed to, well, if everything went all right, how are we supposed to get from the shuttle to the station?
Well, usually you would have docked onto an airlock and had direct access because even though there are person-based operations around here, there are several miles of water above you. On each time you expose your body to them, it is a risk, and corporate discourages taking risks outside of your usual shifts. Um, right now, it's just maybe a 5 to 10 meter walk across the ocean floor. It could have been so much worse if you didn't take control back over the shuttle.
It's true. Do we have suits to make that walk?
I do.
Because I don't.
How how do you sign up for an underwater mission and not have a suit?
Well, corporate didn't feel it necessary to hand me one.
This is why you join the union. You need to speak to your AMR. You don't have an AMR because you're not in the union.
How does Lyric view the situation and maybe contribute?
Well, we took the brunt of the fall. I think I might have a solution to our problems as they produce the two paracords that they hold. They have two 50 meters paracords. I see no problem in volunteering to get out of the submersible, try to connect one, but I will be in request of some help from the other one of you. Since while I would have actually highly appreciated Miss Newman to accompany me because we were such a great trademark team together, I will ask you, Nisa, to join me into this operation.
Why?
Just plain efficiency is going to take half the time.
Also, you have a suit and I don't, and nothing against you, but I wouldn't fit. I'm a bit too. And I gesture me being probably. How tall is Nissa?
This is short. This is short, short.
Yeah, define short, because Aisha is as well.
They're uh then they might actually be the same height, but we'll say that body wise, Nissa is fat. Well, she's just a big thickums, like
Okay,
it's
so
spherical. So
okay, so I am. I look at like the 1 centimeter that separates the two of us. Too out of shape to fit into your suit. Like the super athletic one standing in front of you.
I'm supposed to be the one who lies. Does anyone have any hot chips? Let's go. All right, let's suit up. Do you need a suit, Lyric?
Well, now that you ask me, not for oxygen, but the highly corrosive nature of the water and salt might not be very appropriate for my circuitry.
And the pressure.
And the pressure.
Yeah, that's. Do you have a suit?
As a matter of fact, yes, I do.
Excellent.
Okay. You two get
Why
into
does the company spend more money on the androids than protecting human lives? We
I
all
personally think it's sunk cost fallacy.
Capitalism. All right, let's go. Suit up.
You suit up, and a few moments later, you are in front of the airlock. There is a small pressure chamber, so you won't immediately flood the entire the entire capsule with water. And as soon as your suits are sealed and you have this locking sound, um, the most of the light disappears, so you can already adjust to the darkness outside. Um, through the vents, water rushes into the chamber. The level increases, rises, and rises further until you're fully submerged. Then, with the last bit of oxygen gone from the chamber, the door opens to the outside. It
All right.
doesn't feel like much as you do the first step, but after the second and third, as you've left this very claustrophobic small shuttle, you get a peek at the vastness above you. And it it is a lot. Just before you lose yourself staring up, yellow lights appear on the other airlock at the docks. And then one of the thick iron gates opens, and you can enter a second decompression chamber. As you step in and are taken into the mining station Rift Gamma 2, your consciousness, your brains process what else you have seen. Large mining machines, enormous robots with extensive tools for digging and drilling. You think you saw um, crews working on them with small flashlights and torches. And having seen this makes sense considering where you are. Then the second pair of doors opens, and you step into a small hexagonal module. Um, it has several airlocks and lockers with diving and working equipment for the outside. There are several more vac suits, um, which you can see. You can see there, all of them are used or have been used, so they are patched and repaired in several places. You notice there's they're well ordered, like you have the entire suit, then you have the boots, and on top on a separate shelf it's the helmet. And it's always the same for with example to one set where the helmet is missing. um and just as you open again your helmets and take in the atmosphere, the recycled metallic air, from the mining station, one of the other door opens and another woman enters. She wears a onesie uniform, a few corporate tags on them, or on her, explaining that she is a person of authority here, probably station management or something like this. Short-cut hair, and a little bit of a pale skin tone. She comes in and looks at you a little bit confused and on the brink of anger. Huh. Interesting. Who will you got here? Samantha Rashid. I am the station manager.
I'm Nissa. I'm with the union. I'm here for an inspection.
An inspection.
Random inspection, yes.
She looks at you as if you've gone mad. A random. Oh, for fuck's sake! Of course. You are from the company, right?
I am from the union.
I will represent the company, director. Yes, my colleague here is right. We are in an inspection, and you have failed to report back any kind of status reports on your mining operations.
They actually send an Okay. We failed to send a report because our communications are cut. I don't know if you noticed, but we have severe problems with the cord. We have severe problems with the equipment, and we need assistance. As we tried to tell you several times, did you bring anything?
We brought a dog.
Yes, and their lovely owner that is stranded now back, waiting for us to finally get them into the station as well.
We need an extra suit. Like mine, but skinny fit.
She actually stands there frozen.
And a dog-shaped suit, if you have one.
You know what?
Hello, Rift Gamma 2 station, please respond. It would really be nice if you could pick up. Rift Gamma Station 2, please respond.
I get to you in a second. You know what? Of course, yes, we will get your colleague who is stranded in the and their dog onto
And the
our
bonsai king.
station. That's fine, of course. It's not a problem. And we are happy to assist you with your investigation. We are trying to solve a few minor incidences delaying the work schedule, and we are sorry for that. But I think you will find there are higher powers at work. But of course, this is for the inspectors to decide.
There is no higher power than the union.
She looks so tired at you. This woman has been under severe stress for days, maybe weeks. And Lyric picks up on that, and probably Nissa too. She is very much on the brink of making terrible decisions. Right now, she calls in one of her technicians to assign you an additional suit and a transport box size 1 dog.
And don't forget the bonsai tree.
And don't forget the bonsai tree. I'll be in touch with you. Comms work within the compound, so if you need any assistance, just call. And she hands you over a small comm. I'll be.
I have a terrible thing to do, Tom, if I may.
What's the terrible thing you have to do?
Could I have brought something box shaped, like small box, like this big with me?
What's in the box?
A Lego bonsai tree to help her calm down.
Yes, please. Do.
Okay, all right, here.
Of course.
And then I would just hand her the bonsai tree, the Lego box of bonsai, or the buildy blocks, or whatever you want to call it for this setting. Here, you look like you could use a break. Compliments of the union.
You know what? That's very kind of you. I'll find a good use for it.
I'm sure you will.
And she turns around and leaves in the moment of one of the workers entering. In the meantime, Aisha notices that there is no communication between the shuttle and the compound itself. It's actually pretty quiet right now. It's the first time that you and Spot are alone for days.
I use the moment. I have this nice tennis ball, and I'm playing fetch with Spot, trying increasingly complex throws with the tennis ball so that he actually has to run for a bit. It's not a lot. I mean, it's a tiny shuttle, but you know, what can you do? Oh, and I stand the bonsai tree that I just knocked over right side up again. Scoop in some of the dirt. Ooh, that feels like real dirt.
It is real dirt, and some of it is on the ground now.
I'm sure whoever this is probably lyrics, so I don't care.
As you are performing one of the more complex throws, you turn around to the windshield, and as you do, you see something drifting by, like a bowl or a ball. And
I get closer to the windshield to take a better look.
as you come closer, it also comes closer, and it's having a slight twist and turns. And as it does, it comes around wide enough or far enough that you can see a broken visor. This is a helmet, and it's in very, very bad shape.
That's weird. That doesn't look right. Can I try to focus the the spotlights of our shuttle on that helmet somehow? I
Oh
mean,
yeah, for sure you can. As you do. You see, it was once painted in bright yellow. There is the remains of an Outreach Inc. logo on there. And then there is this tear in the visor, and it actually goes up into the helmet further. And it looks like some heavy equipment, like an automated saw or something, just tore it apart. And now that you're pointing the lights onto it, you see the mismatched color inside. And it looks like well, you are a Marine. You have seen blood in the stains that it leaves behind. Please give me a fear save.
absolutely. Does my military training help me with that at all? Or
I think since this is something that you would know from the military, it might be as well a blessing as a curse.
no, it's fair.
So you will get the additional, or we do get skills on saves, right, Victor, or don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds reasonable.
Mhm.
But I like your argument. You can even homebrew something like half the bonus or something, but I won't give more fodder. You do you.
I think the training might depends on how we are framing it after we know what the dice roll is, right? So
Sure. So with a 4, I think I've seen like dozens of helps like that.
and it doesn't pain you anymore. Isn't that a delightful thought?
Yeah, delightful.
Okay, great. It's finally drifting off further
Oh,
away. And
well, shit, I wonder what happened to that poor fucker. What do you think, Spot? Right, right. Sorry. I take the ball again and throw it.
okay.
Oh. Once more, this is Outreach Inc. shuttle to Rift Gamma 2 station. Please come in. Please come in. Dang it, they really need to get their comms fixed up.
It's a few minutes later. You have been supplied with an additional vac suit. There was one that's probably the perfect size, but the helmet is missing. And so there is a slightly mismatched in size, but a few moments later, we learn that, well, is a problem that Aisha is used to, and she just manages. And then a few very long moments later, you traversed the rift again between shuttle and station, and all three of you are now in the docks. And just to help with orientation, on our VTT beneath the rule summary, there is a schematic map. And at least Lyric, but if anybody else has like a com device or variable computer thingy, those devices update to this map. It's just numbers, but and very low rough locations, but this is what you basically see. You entered one that is the docks, and aside of getting back out there, um, you have several options. Oh wait, no, one is actually the shuttle. And you are in 2 now. And there is a connection between 2 and 3. I just forgot to paint it. Let me get this done very quick. Ask.
Right, so you guys got any information on why they weren't calling in home?
Well, our discussion went very well with the director, I think. Nisa even gifted something to them and they seem to be very appreciative. How do you feel, Miss Newman, and how is Paul?
Well, I'm feeling mostly
Spot.
fine. Spot's great, actually. Oh yeah, on that matter, I opened up the box that Spot was transported in so he can run out. And here's the bonsai tree that they were apparently supposed to bring, and I hold it out to Lyric. You're muted.
You're muted.
No.
Oh, what?
Mine.
Oh, there appears to have been some slight mishap with that.
What did you do to my tree?
Nothing. Okay, maybe I hit it with a tennis ball. Just fell
What the
down a
fuck
little
is
bit.
tennis?
Oh,
What the hell is tennis? What the hell is tennis?
okay, so you might not have heard of this. This is this amazing sport that you can do. Okay, so sport is when you are actually physically active.
I come from a low gravity planet, okay? I am peak physical form.
Oh,
Ex
you look like a
excuse me.
peak, all right.
Excuse me. Are you the inspectors?
He was asking.
Oh, hi. I uh uh
Did you
uh
forget?
no, I don't forget my name. And he turns around, takes a look at the lockers, and then he turns back to you and says, "I'm Andrew Small."
I look behind him at the lockers. Does it say Andrew Small on one of them?
Correct.
Where, Mr. Small, it just happens that the director was very busy to tell us about the problems. We should start a very brief interview. What do you do on this station?
I am one of the miners. I work on the drills.
Excellent.
Right. Mrs. Small, there wouldn't have to have been some accidents recently with the mining rigs.
Oh, there have been a few accidents with the mining rigs, yes. But nothing too worse.
Like maybe with a circular saw?
With a circular saw. Huh. I actually manage one of the large machines that has a big saw, yes, but no, not that I can remember.
What shape is your saw?
It's like a big circular blade.
So, Andrew, was it?
Andrew, yes,
Right. Give me a second.
of course.
And I turn around and like grab my two companions and like pull them close. So while we're waiting for you guys in that cello there, a head floated past, like in a helmet. Um, they looked like they had a very unpleasant experience with Saw. One on account of him only being a head in a helmet. Um, Another on, I'm pretty sure, all kinds of OSHA violations in the front. Not that that's a thing anymore.
Yeah, that's why they need their AMR. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna check their logbooks. Lyric,
Hmm?
Lyric,
Yes,
darling,
yes, Nisa. Oh,
my beautiful person,
thank you,
robot thing.
thank you.
Can
That's the
you?
nicest thing you have ever said all day.
Yeah, it's uh, solidarity. Anyway, do you have access to company databases, and can you check personnel records for Andrew Smalls?
Um, I think I would have access to the main company, but I think I might need to sneak in, like you human said, and try to get access to the mainframe on this station in particular. I am in full agreement. I do not trust this individual. They present themselves in a very weird manner, and that's me saying that.
Great, Anthony, Anthony, Anthony Tall.
Small.
Anthony Tall has the coffee here.
Oh, yeah, no, Andrew Smaller.
Mhm.
The coffee, I think it's maybe the best.
The best coffee.
Yeah, I mean, there are certainly better working conditions elsewhere, but I think in comparison to everything else, coffee is the best.
Okay, so the coffee is the best part of working here.
Yeah, it keeps you going.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
do you have a canteen here, Andrew?
Yeah, we have a communal space. It's actually just next door.
Can we see that? And not stand around in an airlock locker room?
I thought you were having like a important conversation. I didn't want to intrude on it.
We are, but Amadeus, Amadeus Long, you are now a part of this
I am?
important conversation. Yes.
Oh, oh, great. Yeah. Sure. We can move over there. I actually can, if you want to, like show you all the places you
Well,
probably need to go to. So
let's start with the coffee place
great. Yeah, good choice.
and work our way down.
He turns around, goes back to the door from where he came, and opens it. And immediately on the other side, you have a much nicer environment. At least it probably was much nicer in the past. Now it's very run down. The paint is peeling off the Durasteel beams, and there are no windows here, and a lot of indirect lighting. There are small alcoves around the walls. The entire thing is of a circular build. You have several tables with round benches around them, so you can sit down with your friends in a nice, secluded area. There is some music running in the background, which was state of the art 20, 30 years ago, and therefore very calming for the men, women, and people of non-determined gender working here, and there is a kind of kitchen area or the food processing area, and it looks like there has been um, quite a few funds spent on a very nice coffee machine. Um, it looks like it has been taken care of for a very long time. This is some trivia that probably Lyric or a real caffeine enthusiast would know. This line of um, machine went out of production maybe 40 years ago, and it was replaced by a cheaper to produce, more expensive to buy, and much more unreliable and terrible product in the series. And this one was well maintained until recently. Now it's stain covered.
Right. While they are being let in, I would like to just take that moment where Andrew is going ahead of them to real brief break into his locker.
Hmm. This sounds like a speed check to me.
Sure, sounds absolutely reasonable. A critical success with a 0.
The locker. Um, you get it open real quick because you're not the first person breaking into that locker. The lock has already been damaged before, and as you take a quick look at it, it looks like somebody went there with a crowbar or any other more durable equipment like that. And as you take a look into the locker, you find a belt with tools, um, mechanics technician tools, um, and you find a small metal box with very old spearmint, and as you shake it, you notice that there's probably just one lone last piece in there, and it just gives you the air of it has been there for years. This is of sentimental worth. Um, there is an ID card sticking from the tools belt, and the picture on it for Andrew Small shows a person looking very much like the person you just met. Um, with this last glint of I haven't given up on humanity yet in their eyes. And something that you almost missed as you close the door again is that it's actually wet inside of the locker. And you take a quick glance at what's down there. And between an additional pair of boots, there sits an wet, water dripping ammonite.
An ammonite stone.
Yes.
Hmm. Interesting. I'll take that, I think.
Mhm.
And put it into my pocket for now.
Mm. Great. As you pick it up, its surface feels rough, sharp, it's cold and wet, and there is a certain smell to it. Um, sea and salty, of course, but also um, it's um, words don't fail me. Um, it's not necessarily rotten, but something close to it.
Well, still looks like it might be worth some credit, so
Yeah, maybe. Into which pocket do you put it?
I have fatigues on, so let's say left left breast pocket.
Okay, great. Good.
And then I hurry after my the rest of my crew.
You shall do so. Um, oh yeah, I forgot to mention there is also a um, a small corner where you could play on a arcade thing, and at a table next to it are sitting two other miners, and then there is another table of three people um, huddling together over several cups of coffee. So, yeah, this is the communal space, says
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Small. Um, yeah, these are some of the people working here.
Why don't you introduce us to your friends, Adam Seven?
Uh, Andrew Small. Yeah, sure. And he takes you over to the table of two next to the arcade, and he introduces you. So, this is Pete, and this is Melanie, and they are actually on my crew.
No, okay.
We're working the same shift. Say hi, Pete and Melanie. These are the inspectors, Nissa and Lyric, and oh, over there is Aisha Newman.
Sorry, guys, that coffee machine looks really nice, or looks like it could be real nice. What, the person who takes care of it die?
No, no. They had a headache. It's fine. So, are you? Oh, yeah. Adam just said you are like, uh, what you called, inspectors. Are you coming inspecting
Mm-hmm.
everything?
Affirmative. We are just going to take a look around, but we actually care for you, trademark, and we want you to succeed. That's why me and my friends here are going to be your next best friends for the
Stop,
remainder of this inspection.
stop telling people we're friends, Larry.
I mean,
Okay, me and Miss Newman, we are the
uh, besides,
Right. And
why?
and this here's Spot.
Oh, a dog. they seem super thrilled about the dog. Like, not at all. Um, well, uh, you came at a great time. The station manager is like having a great time.
Why
Uh,
do you say that?
hmm?
Why do you say that?
uh, yeah, I recommend talking to her. She seems like, I think she's worried that you might find things that are not working well and take take her head. That's probably a bad thing for
Take
her.
her head?
Yeah, I mean, demote
Yeah,
her.
that's a weird way of saying that.
No, I work for the union. The union. I do not have anything to do with hiring or firing people.
Okay.
I
Do a lot,
protect people.
do lots of people's head get taken here?
No, no, that's no. As you're talking to these very laid back people, you notice that the other crew at the other table, they are chugging coffee and they have bloodshot eyes and they are looking very pale. And your arrival got them huddling together even closer, and they started whispering. Nothing like this behavior is to be seen with Pete or Melanie. Um, actually, do you care about a beer?
You guys get beer here?
I mean, we call it beer.
Huh. I mean, anything better than the Nutri-Paste?
Same. Great.
What's with them?
Oh, stress. They, you know, when you're down here for a long time and then a thing or two goes wrong, you get stressed out. And some people are made for this job and others aren't. You don't have the feeling that Pete is telling you the full truth.
You mean aside from the obvious?
Yes, but I thought maybe
Mhm.
there is no social roles
Right.
in Mothership. You wouldn't have a way to check it. It's if somebody's lying, I'm telling you.
No, absolutely stunning role playing, Tom. I don't trust the guy as far as I can throw him, and I can't throw him that far.
Okay.
Right, sure, yeah. Beer sounds good. Where would I get that?
Oh, it's actually over there if you want to go. Um, Lyric uh and
Nissa?
Nissa,
Mhm.
you notice that as Aisha is getting up to fetch some whatever the beer is they're calling beer, they have a wet stain on their clothing around the chest pocket. It's and it's growing. And as you pick up the beer, you also notice this.
Didn't seem that wet, did it?
No, it didn't.
Um, Aisha, you spilled something.
Yeah, I noticed too. Um, so while I'm fiddling with that, I'm like making a motion for Nissa to come over.
Mhm.
Um, Here, take a look at that beer here. It seems mighty fine. And then I turn my back towards, well, so the others can't see. Um, and for one, I pluck the ammonite out of that chest pocket. So while you guys were walking in, I took a brief look at Mr. Small or Short, or whatever his name is, his locker. He seems to be on the up and up. Like it's the same guy. Like not he didn't kill him and take it unless he took his face or something. Um, just looks like, sparks going out. Just and he had this in his locker and it didn't seem that wet when I put it in my pocket.
Okay, well, why don't you take it out of your pocket and
I
put
got
it
it out of my, I have it in my hand right here.
and put it in a containment bag?
Right, because I got containment bags with me all the time. Look, Nisa, I'm here as muscle, not as a science type.
How big is the ammonite? Okay. Oh, yeah. And then there.
Oh, thank you. And I put it in the bag that she hands me. And I zip it closed.
Lyric. While your two companions are having this several minutes conversation over there, whilst they're fetching beer, the three people, Andrew, Pete, and Melanie, are still very relaxed and they just turn their attention towards you. The other three miners don't appear relaxed at all. They actually, as the two over there are standing there and having a talk at the side at the beer without any need to talk about it, and it's just strange. The three get up and leave through one of the doors. So, what what do you need to see, Mr. Lyric? I mean, this is the communal space. From here, you can very quickly get to the um four should also have a connection to the sleeping quarters and to the med bay. He points towards the door that would lead towards 6. Um, there's also communications and the lab, which you could reach from the sleeping quarters. And then there is, of course, the generator. Um, there is, I don't know if you need to inspect them, the machinery outside. Um, and the platform with a crane, if you need to go there. What do you think where you should start with with everything?
Well, considering the circumstances, I want um, to ask you something before I proceed with my inquiries.
Yeah, sure.
Are you happy with your work conditions on this station? Any of you? And I smile brightly towards the other two companions at the table.
There's nothing really anything to complain about.
Excellent. What do? You three, you share the same shift. What do you do on your shift?
On our shift, um, we uh, we get into our suits
Mm-hmm.
and we go outside. We man the drill,
Mm-hmm.
and then we are being lowered into the crevasse and then we are working on our designated quadrant, mining ores.
Out of character, not metaing, because I know that only Aisha and Nisa know, but since he mentioned the lab, that's why I'm going to ask what I'm going to ask. Back to character.
Mhm.
Have you found something interesting in your mining expeditions, any of you, besides the required quota of minerals to be transported back for exploitation at the surface? Anything that might be stored in the lab that you host on this station?
Couldn't think of anything. This is a lie.
All right. What do the other shifts that just left the cantina are doing? What is their shift duties on this station?
They're also a machine crew. They actually work one of the broken ones, but since it's not working right now and the mechanics are taking care of that, they are sitting tight here. Should get some sleep, honestly.
I see. Well, I would like to, it was a pleasure, but I would like you to come with me, regroup with my inspector colleagues, and we want to continue the tour. Please, and thank you.
Yeah, could you please at least get the beer over here?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, we're on it.
Yep.
I have a bottle opener. It's fine.
Right.
Good to know.
Grab some bottles, hand some to Nissa.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. And then Andrew is back with you and you can take your tour.
How's the beer?
Shit.
I'm not drinking any of this beer, but I will be taking a bottle with me to the lab.
So I take a gulp, make a face. Better than a NutriPaste.
Uh, It is my grandmother's recipe passed down through generations. One scoop paste, one scoop water.
Go, your grandmother's so white.
Sir, that was uncalled for.
Um, well, the beer has actually an aroma and it's pungently sour. So it is something different than the nutrient paste. That's true. Did I pick up correctly that you want to head towards the lab?
Yes,
Mhm.
unless
Seems
anyone
Seems like,
gets.
yeah.
Okay. This is great.
Which number is the lab?
6.
Okay.
And this time you're not just walking through a door, through a concrete wall. No. This door opens up into the long, winded glass tunnel that you have seen from the shuttle.
Mhm.
Um, as it was erected, it was fitted to the ground, so it's not entirely even, and it's taking a slope to the left and a slope to the right. And the light in this place are basically LED stripes running at the feet of where the glass hits the ground. It's just not bright everywhere. There's patches where there's just the stripe doesn't work anymore. and it seems not to be a top priority to repair this if your big mechas are broken. So you're taking a stroll across the ocean ground. Andrew is trotting ahead of you down the tunnel. And you're leaving the communal space. And slowly but surely, all you can see is the sea, is the ocean. And once again, the vastness. But with a glass tunnel ahead of you, there's no other structure to point your eyes on. In that behind you, the compound is also slowly disappearing. To your left and to your right, above you, there's only so much glass protecting you from all this water. And
Who exactly thought that using water under glass underwater was a good idea? Andrew, you know anything about that?
Well, generally, it's an excellent idea. The water is not the problem as long as it's reinforced properly and has the correct structure.
Well, yeah, but what if, I don't know, a saw blade or something impacts the glass?
this is a
It,
really good question.
it depends highly on the type of saw blade and if it's rated to damage industrial glass and the speed and the factors involved. Are you worried that like somebody sawed into the glass?
No, I'm more worried that something that, I don't know, like the industrial equipment they're using to mine here might have an accident and could, you know, there's been accidents, they said,
Yes.
and I wouldn't want anything to happen while we're here, right?
There comes a dark patch. There is light somewhere in front of you. There's light somewhere behind you. But right now, you are in darkness. And maybe it's just that you've talked about it and the ideas in your head. Maybe it's just a noise that's been transported from either end of the tunnel and doesn't have to do anything with the tunnel itself. Maybe it's just a noise that someone of you made, and in this situation, your imagination runs maybe a little bit wild. But there is a noise, and I need you to roll a fear check, fear save.
Some reason it's not rolling for me.
And
I'm sorry to remind this, but fear saves are made in a disadvantage near androids.
if if you are, isn't this just as you go into panic, or is this constantly?
That's a good question. Mm,
Um, I don't know what's going on with Aisha.
Uh, I tried to make the roll and didn't do a roll, so I just reloaded.
Yeah. Okay. So the first turn of these is looking great. The awesome question is, do you have to reroll because you have an android with you?
I'll reroll. I don't mind. All right. I don't understand what that was, but okay.
I don't understand what's going on there too. There is a ghost in this machine, and it tells me that you, for some reason, are still at 20 stress.
Now I'm at 2.
Yeah, because I changed it manually. Android.
I like that I went from my stress increased from 20 to 28 or 28 to 20. I immediately went so scared that I just entered this transcendent state of Zen, and I was just like chill with everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so just re-roll the fear save.
You might not have to, but where is it actually? This is the trauma response, and so it should only trigger if you're having a trauma response, correct? I might be lynched by the
would make sense.
Mothership fandom.
Now, it also matters in game if you truly are unnerved by the android. In some games, I have erased it, but as far as I know, it's a disadvantage.
I mean, we can anything that dries up stress. I'm happy with. So,
Sure.
yeah, please roll again. You got one save,
And one
and
fail.
there is the stress. Nice. Okay. Yeah. The android feels well. Yeah. They rolled a 1. Great. Well done, android. Your human friends. Looking not so great, do they? What is getting to you in this situation?
Might honestly just be a movement of the earth or the station settling some more or whatever, but there's like this light screeching that might just in my head is just like, are there stress fractures racing across this glass now? Oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking ready to bolt.
And for Nissa?
For my stress reaction?
Yeah. What strikes? What's getting to you? What is making you stressed out more about the situation? You have been rationalizing it until now.
I thought I just went all the way over.
No. No, you don't lose your shit immediately. You're just sitting at a light stress of 3. It's fine.
What is stressing me out about the situation? All of the health safety equipment violations that I can see, obviously but can't write enough. I didn't bring enough paper to write enough citations for violations and refer to the inspectors. I'm going to get a big payday from the company if I survive this, but I'm really worried about surviving this because there are so many blatant violations. And clearly, those guys are drugged. They should not be operating heavy machinery of any kind whatsoever.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if it's the beer or the coffee, or if they're like mixing the beer and the coffee somehow. And anyway, none of these people should be down here for any length of time and should be replaced immediately by competent crew. And all of these people deserve a vacation.
Probably, yes. Okay. Um, uh,
Leah, let's maybe just pick up the pace just a little bit.
Perfect. Okay. Um, you pick up the pace and you manage to get to the next bright patch. And then there is the glass globe in front of you. It is lit in green and bluish lights from monitors that you can see. And there's some people in lab coats working in there on different computer and science stations. And you finally you finally made it across the ocean floor. The door opens in front of you, and you're greeted by this salty, watery smell. And it's very hard to put your finger onto the third quality that's to the smell. There's just it's just a little bit off, like slightly rancid, but how would salt water be rancid? It doesn't make any sense. And on this opener, we shall go onto a short break.
Ooh.
Perfect. Okay.
Excellent. All is going according to plan.
Everything is going
Yes.
perfect. back. Isn't this lovely? Hello again, friends. Welcome to the second part of Mothership, Call of the Abyss, where our crew of troubleshooters have met a group of miners who are taking very lightly on half of their equipment breaking and their station management having a nervous meltdown somewhere.
I would like
Oh,
to issue an objection.
okay,
We haven't shot any trouble yet.
that's true. But luckily, we have a combat shotgun with us, and
Yeah,
it
what's that smell, anyways?
and it is a great opportunity to use it in the undersea lab that you just entered in this sub-oceanic mining station.
Mhm.
In this case, the lab is covered by a huge glass dome, and there are several people working here at different computer screens and terminals, and there are like observation chambers for all kind of things and things that scream X-ray thing. And yeah, this is a very, very well equipped research facility. And from here you can see that this place has a connection to the med bay, which is
Mhm.
7, and a huge structure sitting out there across the ocean floor. Um, there is a concrete tunnel leading over there, and it it just says nuclear reactor. If you look at this thing across the ocean, it's just this thing is massive and it looks like the power source of the entire complex. There are red flashing lights warning you, and you can see that the tunnel leading there is very well protected with several security protocols. So, this is the lab, and Andrew Small, the very trustworthy miner leading you around the station, indicates towards everything that's happening here and says, "Yeah, this is the lab. Here's where they make all the quality testing and determining where to dig next, and all the important decisions are actually made here."
Alexander Hamilton, how much experience do you have working in the lab, or is your function primarily that of using heavy machinery out in the mines?
Oh, you mean me?
Yes,
I, I am Andrew Small. Uh, I no, I never worked here.
you never worked here.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Who is in charge, Mr. Smalls, of the research department?
Uh, there's and he points towards a man wearing a lab coat, working on a computer with just too many screens. Um, this is Doctor Frederick. Doctor Frederick Heinz.
Excellent. And with no social awareness for the work that is being done Lyric will go towards the doctor.
Where can we? Is Freddy 57 here?
What?
Freddy 57.
Who is
The
Freddy?
doctor.
Frederick Hines.
Yeah, Freddy 57. Where is he?
He's over there. Lyric is already heading towards him.
Yeah. So, and how long has he worked here?
I think he has been part of this operation since the beginning.
Okay, good. And has he ever given you any trouble or tried to push boundaries that he shouldn't, like in terms of mining more than you are required to, or beyond safe levels?
He sometimes gets very excited about stuff we find, but I think that's like a sciencey thing, right?
Allegedly. What sort of things does he get excited about? Like rocks?
Radiation.
Radiation? Okay, yeah, that's a very sciencey thing to be excited about, yeah. It's rad.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
They do all the science here.
No,
I
I
think.
mean, does he get excited about anything else other than radiation?
Sometimes rocks.
Sometimes rocks.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Where did you get your metallurgy degree?
See, during the worker shortage of 1045, there was like a a quick recruitment phase where you could apply with supplementary hard skills.
So you do not have a metallurgy degree.
No, I work machines.
You work machines. So you're a machinist,
Yeah.
but not a miner. How old are you? Did you forget?
There's something dripping from his eyes. It's slightly greenish,
Uh-huh.
mostly watery. It could be tears if it wasn't of this strange color. And the smell intensifies. And I think you need to roll me a sanity save.
Does it have the disadvantage?
Of course, because your robot friend is close by.
It's not a fear check, right?
Fear,
It's a
fear,
sanity
fear,
check.
not sanity.
It's
Okay.
fear? Okay.
All right.
I thought because but I'm not here to argue. I just gonna roll with what's coming.
I have
Perfect.
some confidence in my ability. I'm gonna snap a gesture Aisha over. Be very interested in this guy. What's your mom's favorite pie?
The jaw unlocks, and there's a putrid smell coming from his throat. So, Lyric, you head over to Mr. Frederick Hines. He is enraptured in his greens. He doesn't notice that you're approaching him.
Hi there, Dr. Hines.
Synthetics.
Well, I would prefer to go by Lyric. Nice to meet you. I am sent by the corporation to inspect your operations.
Oh, are you? I didn't know we were due for inspection. Could you please give me your signature? I just gonna roll a quick cross reference for that.
Well, I will be more than happy to oblige, as he takes a paper and he starts to act like a printer and essentially makes a almost perfect
I love it.
perfect signature. And as he's doing this, as they're doing this, Rick is going to be like, I have talked with some of your employees, and they have told me that you have yet to find anything of interest for the corporation. Why is that?
Now you got its full attention. They told you what? They told you what? Oh. I mean, I didn't expect any better of them, to be honest, but well, thank you. He picks your signature and starts checking it with company databases and tries to verify your employment state or whatever you have, and then he continues. Well, are you what is your programming? What is your field of speciality?
Computers, diagnosing, data collection and transformation. As a matter of fact, I think I actually outrank you and would like access to your computers, effective immediately.
Um, wait a second. So you might actually understand what I'm talking about. Wonderful. Great. So we have found not only, and I want to point out, our operation was running very effectively and well until very recently. We found the prospected minerals and ores, and we delivered them on time, and we have some very rich veins. As I explained to the consortium several times, this location is definitely worth setting up and continued operation. So if you consider, if you have any if your reports have any weight to the financial prospects of this operation, I can reassure you, as soon as we are done with the malfunctions, everything will be great. And this is where the significance comes into play. We actually found more than expected. We found an interesting derivative that is probably also responsible for the magnetic interference with any communications and radio waves around here. So there are layers that we are currently mining with very, very interesting qualities. If you want to have a look at these readings, and he shows you a bunch of data from, something that would be categorized as rare minerals, with probably very good use case if the operation was able to mine them reliably, and in great enough quantity. This is good. This is actually pretty good what they are finding here. We're currently working on a on-site refinement, and I actually have plans for a module that, if we get greenlit on the project, I'd like to add to our operation. Um, uh, so we could get a higher uh, um, rate of purifying already here. So this would accelerate and the process, and also um, generate greater profit, as we don't have to move too much waste to the surface. What we can separate it down here already. This is great. Um, as he talks and talks and talks, you have time to look at the screens, and you notice that there is one showing um, that the magnetic field that they are also keeping an eye on here has a fluctuation in its strength and reach.
Question to the warden. Does the fluctuation and the strength increase as they are approaching this mineral vein, or any kind of differences, any deltas as they are approaching the vein of the weird mineral?
This is the diagram that you're looking at right now is more
Mhm.
like we have this in over time in intervals. It's happening
Mhm.
again and again and again. But you can, of course, ask about this. There's nothing keeping
Mhm,
you
mhm,
from.
mhm. Well, very well. Do not take too much of your time. I want to request, and then you will have to uh, talk with my uh, companions as well. And you see Lyric actually takes away one of his fingers, and he has like a big USB stick, and I want to take all the data, essentially. I don't erase it, I just make a copy. Thank you. I didn't ask for his permission, so I put back my finger. Um, what is your relationship towards the director of the station? You are getting along. You feel you are respected. You feel that the financial support that the corporation sends here is enough or not?
I mean, you can clearly clear this in my see my this in my reports to the consortium, that I think there is potential for further funding in the operation, um, and I welcome any further funds directed towards us. As of my relationship to station manager Samantha Rashid, I can say that we are working well together, and I respect her. Um, she is currently taking care of the administrative side of things, and maintenance and re reinstallment of all the machinery which is currently malfunctioning. So she is very occupied at the moment, and I think under pressure.
Then I will have to speak with her personally. One more thing to make a quick transition meta-wise. What is your opinion? And I'm turning back towards my companion sent to the Smalls guy as I'm asking this. What is your opinion of a certain worker under your base tutelage called Mr. Smalls? And I think I'm going to see the horrible scene that the others are looking at.
He turns around. He looks. Another one. And he reaches.
I'm sorry, does not compute error. What does another one mean?
Excuse me, I have to call the med bay.
If you want me, by the way, to roll a sanity, because I'm just saying it.
I think as the information settles in what of all the stuff that you've just downloaded, this is definitely a sanity save.
Nope, that's a failure.
Awesome.
Okay. That does not coincide with company policy. Company policy doesn't allow such things to happen.
Okay. There's also the answer to the question about the ore. You notice that some of the data that doesn't make any sense is related to the ore, and it is emitting a strange kind of radiation, and it's pulsing, and it's pulsing in ever shorter intervals. And then, as your processors are working through the information, the data feels corrupted, and you feel condensers in your brain melt as something is eating away on the structure of your brain, and there is an urge, and it's not like a properly prompted and programmed command. It is something far beyond that, something that you've never experienced like this before in your entire existence, something that tells you to take a step.
You'll probably glitch. They will probably glitch a little bit, and it's just frozen in place. Trying to go through all the information. With these new commands, my DMs are open out of character.
Okay. So, how are Nisa and Aisha handling Andrew Small?
Well, as I may have mentioned before, I do have a shotgun with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, of course, a very rational, very measured reaction to Mr. Small suddenly starting to do his very best zombie impression, um, which, well, as my co-player there so graciously mimed, um,
And you're shooting him?
not right this moment.
Okay.
I have it like basically against my shoulder, aimed at him. What the fuck?
What the fuck, indeed. As just after a putrid smell from the throat. Something works its way up through the neck, the throat, and then it pours out of the mouth. It's a thick black mollusk, and it's dropping to the ground. And have you rolled?
No, I haven't rolled yet. You
Yeah,
haven't
but
asked
I
me
think
to.
let's maybe do another.
A nice
it-
little sanity check, you mean? Or
Yeah,
fear?
the the differentiation between the two of them sometimes slips my mind. I'm Is this playing to your emotions or to what you conceive of the world, the state of the world in reality? Is this more questioning?
Oh, I don't know. It's a very obviously very real black thing that wasn't a person. Um,
Maybe, maybe it's fear.
sure. Is our android close enough that his cool Yukon is constantly afraid of everything aura triggers or not?
He is currently malfunctioning over there, which doesn't help.
Great. So a disadvantage is what you're saying.
Yes.
Great. So that's a 91. Which of course means I absolutely succeed. Seeing as a 90 and above is always a failure.
It's hard to beat a 90, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Please
yeah.
take a note.
I already did, and I will also shoot the damn thing. Maybe
Awesome.
maybe one or two shots too many because fear response.
Do I need to dodge or move out of the way from the shotgun blast?
Um, let's actually do a combat roll for this.
Okay.
Sure.
For Aisha.
I will assume my military training helps in theory.
Your military training helps in shooting somebody, yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Would that be a normal roll, or seeing as I'm very close and using a combat shotgun?
I think since you're very close, you're probably getting advantage on this one, yeah.
So that's a 12 for 28 points of damage.
A brief moment later, half of Nissa, an entire panel, and a working station as part of the glass dome are covered in a grayish, slightly blue substance. There is bone matter in there. There's more things in there, but it's mostly not what you expected to be in a human body. This doesn't stay unnoticed. Dr. Hines, who has been on a call to the med bay just now, is looking around terrified.
I'm gonna jump for the lab safety shower.
That's a great idea. The other three lab workers are turning less enthusiastically.
Define less enthusiastically.
Like, not stressed. Like, calmly. Like,
I turn towards them, the shotgun still held up. What the fuck? What the fuck?
hey, hey, calm down, friend. You don't need to get hasty.
Ask them personal questions.
What's the name?
My name is Reimsbauer.
What's your favorite animal?
A dog.
He looked at my dog.
Spandauer, what's your favorite pastry?
My friends, put down the shotgun before anything ugly happens.
That is far too late for that year. Beyond ugly things happening.
I ratchet the shotgun.
What's going on, Spandauer?
What's going to happen is you have two options. First one is get into whatever brought you here and get out of here. And the second option is a dive.
I like option C personally.
There is no option C.
Absolutely, there is. It's called explosions. Let's go. What
Okay.
is there anything explosive in the area?
A nuclear reactor.
Yeah, we'll go for that. Yeah, that's fine.
It's there. There are maglogs and security card mechanisms and the like in the way, so you can head over there, but you have to make your way through.
I'm looking for more like oxygen canisters and
Oh yes,
Yeah.
there are definitely oxygen canisters.
so improvised explosion. I'm gonna take my lighter out, flip it, and turn it on, and just throw it at the oxygen canisters and point at Aisha to shoot.
I mean, sure.
I see absolutely nothing that can go wrong here. Okay.
I told you in the beginning, there are three things that I love the most: lies, explosions, and whoever I designate to be my spouse.
Okay. Okay.
And you designated Spot to be your spouse.
No, I gave a wedding present to my spouse already. The bonsai tree.
Huh.
My spouse. I had to go rescue her.
Okay. I think this is a matter of timing.
Mhm.
So please give me a speed roll.
Both of us?
Yes.
Okay.
You dragged Aisha into this.
Mhm.
Sure.
Can I add mechanical repair or industrial equipment into this?
Definitely not industrial equipment. Mechanical repair.
I mean, because I know that oxygen explodes, especially in a pressurized environment such as the one we're.
You know what? Yes, I think I'm prepared for whatever you roll.
All right.
What does my I know I'm milking this a lot, but does my military training help?
I'm waiting for the moment that it doesn't anymore.
No, it's kind of
That
like
was a 16. That's delightful.
Yes.
that's a failure.
Okay.
Surprisingly close failure, but failure nonetheless.
It is a failure. Okay. We have these conveniently placed oxygen containers, and we have the lighter flying towards them. And then we have another discharge from the shotgun. And it's very hard to miss highly explosive stuff with a shotgun on this range. So you hit. You also hit the glass dome, which probably wouldn't be too much of a problem if it was just the shotgun, because this thing is built to resist pressure and tremors and the like. Of course, it has most of its resilience towards the outside. That's the cool thing about the dome, that it can resist a lot of impact and pressure from the outside. So the the shrapnels aren't doing too much to the dome, but they tickle it. And this tickle is the entry point for the explosion that's following the shotgun shot. Everyone, please give me a whatever the body save is called.
Body.
It's actually called body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are we saving for in this case?
The
You
implosion, I presume.
yes, you don't want to take any wounds, any damage.
Right.
I'm
Would
gonna.
my athletics help me?
Um,
Or my military training?
no, not your military training.
When does the military training not happy?
I'm far too lenient. I'm so glad I'm not on the panels with all the hardcore GMs. What we tell you? No, don't let them roll this. Make them suffer.
I'm fine not adding that.
I think we have like an hour to go. Let's not
Sure.
add athletics.
Absolute failure.
This sounds great. Also, Lyric, how are things for you and your disadvantage since you're still fighting with a massive information overload?
So I think that I will try to essentially try to calm myself down, but I'm probably making a very bad job at it. So considering I also missed the save, I think walking very close to the explosion would make very much sense in the situation.
It does. Yeah, no, I'm on board. Let's. I want to make a pitch though in this body save. I'm gonna pitch 0G as being a relatively applicable skill because I think my 0G knowledge would give me some insight to pressures and implosions.
Would it help you jump out of harm's way?
I think it might give me a direction to go. Like implosions and explosions are they fairly they react pretty much in the same way every time. Implosion, everything goes in. Explosion, everything goes out. And so knowing that my explosion will cause an implosion backlash, it will give me the best direction to go in to escape the resulting very traumatic experience.
You know what? You love explosions. I
do
granted you this time. And
Make a difference.
Doesn't make a difference. But you know what? I made the argument.
and we are happy for it to be here. Awesome. Okay. There's an explosion. And you feel it as it throws you across the room. You hear it as it cracks the dome. You basically taste it as you bite down on the flesh on your tongue in your mouth. You notices added once again disrupts the flow of electricity through your mechanical brain as it throws more and more errors. And I don't want to end this for you now. So we are looking at 3 damage. And the way that your armor works is that it soaks all damage up to its rating. So, for example, Nissa wears a vac suit with armor rating 3. So, you're fine. This is great.
Why you wear the suit?
Glad you wore the suit. Yes. Aisha wears not a vac suit, according
Nope.
to the sheet. You have 2 armor points. So you take the damage. And this means that your wounds are reduced by the amount of damage, which is 3. Which brings you down to 0.
Mm-hmm.
This means we get to roll on the fun injury table. And then you reset your wounds back to its maximum.
Right. What does my health do?
One thing, so the health, when it drops to 0, you decrease 1 wound and you roll on the wounds and then you heal full HP.
Thank you. You're right. You're right. Sorry. You
No,
take
no, not a problem.
You take 3 damage. That's why I have you.
That's why I'm more than happy to take a wound there. You can even deal 2 wounds. I don't mind, but it can end very badly.
I should have given you more damage. This is a very boring explosion. Then I'm sorry, but I gotta stick to my words.
Deal 1 wound to the Bandraid as well. I have no problem. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Take a wound then.
I will take a wound and let me look. Do you have the table on hand, or I can look very fast at the.
I do have the document open. Wounds. It's on page 29. Blunt force gunshot, fire and explosives. Please give me a roll with a d10.
Yes. That's a 3.
That's a 3. Shrapnels and a large burn. I think in this case it's a large burn. As your synthetic skin melts away, and we see the wiring beneath, and it's also smoldering. And now the sweet, sweet smell of licorice is enhancing the room odor.
Delicious.
Very delicious. Okay. Everybody got what they wanted?
No.
Okay. Do you want also an injury? You can have an injury. Take an injury.
No. Sure.
Okay. Okay.
6.
6. This is skin grafts required. 2d10 minus on all your body saves.
Okay.
Drive
15 minus.
Drive them like a stolen car.
What she
Ouch.
said.
Okay. Now, since we're through with all the fun math things, of course, your explosion is not been without effect. There's a lot of devastation around. How is Mr. Hines doing? Not too hot. He has the explosion overthrew a lot of furniture, and they have like very uncomfy chairs.
Mm.
And one of the chair legs of one of those is sticking through his shoulder area. And he is spitting red blood.
Mm.
And from the other corner of the room, there's a thick, heavy, yucky smell, as if you set mold on fire. And there is a cloud and large black splots across the globe, which now shows significant cracks. What do you do?
I'm leaving. I'm heading out the door, and I'm got my hand ready to hit the airlock.
Question to the warden. May I attempt to I cannot fix the damages and I will be impaired, but I want to regain some of my autonomy. May I attempt through some hacking on myself to block the processing of weird instructions?
Yes, you can try this. Is this an idea?
I think he should compartmentalize. Create a compartment drive that processes that information.
Yeah. Because essentially, I probably am still, my condensators haven't melted enough to go cyborg, Android insane. And I realize the information is causing me harm. So I have to stop it as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
May I add hacking to this?
Yes,
Or
absolutely. This is.
That's just barely a regular success.
Okay. Yeah. You manage to compartmentalize it. And you have been exposed to computer virus infections and malware before. And these things can be sneaky and nasty and give you all the worst feelings. But this one, it's like a real infection. It tries to corrupt more data banks, more of your storage, and physically alter them. And you are just on time putting a barrier around it. And it's probing. It's probing against it. It's trying to corrupt the barrier. From this point on, you're basically constantly fighting to keep it in its cage. But it's not affecting you actively right now.
Excellent. Looking around, I want to find my companions.
Going towards the airlock.
Join them as fast as I can.
The important question is the airlock to where?
The way we came back, the way we came from,
Yeah.
Okay.
heading back towards the
Community space.
the community space. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if I'm looking at this map right, we were in 7.
You've been in 6.
You
We've
were
been
in
in
6.
right. So if we go through, we need to get back to 1, basically.
Yeah.
And there's no other way to connect.
There's actually
3
one
and
connection
4
between
connected.
3 and 4. I forgot to paint that one. I shall add it for you.
Okay, which one is Medbay then?
Medbay is 7.
Okay, so then we're gonna roll through 7.
Okay. You 3 assemble. The door opens, and you run through a corridor made from concrete. There is no worrying water around you. There's just the aching and deep cries of distress from the glass globe behind you. And Spot is jumping and what's bellen in English?
Barking.
Barking. Yes. Barking constantly as if something very bad is going to happen real soon. You arrive at the second door, separating you from the med bay. And it's locked.
What kind of door is it?
It's another one of these metallic.
Airlock.
Is there an access panel?
Yes.
Are there
I push Lyric towards it. Open the fucking thing!
wait, are there internal comms?
You have one internal com, yes. Samantha gave it to you.
Who gave it to us?
The station manager.
Yeah, okay. Try and contact her.
While Lyric is being shoved in front of
Yes.
the access panel, you reach out for Samantha. What's just a second. Wait. And she's clearly switching to a different channel while this one is still open. Yes, I heard you. We're trying to get another crew out to you right now. Try to stop it. Stop it. Okay, wait. If you can, power it down. We don't need communications right now. Just kill it. We need the energy elsewhere. Yes, I understand. Do so. Just follow my freaking orders. Yes.
Oh, my
she's
darling wife, I need to order an immediate evacuation.
An immediate evac.
Your science dome is imploding actively.
What the? Ah. Yes. Okay. Where are you?
We are in med bay. We are between the science dome and med bay.
You just
the med bay doors are currently locked.
Who locked the med bay?
We're working on that right now.
Okay.
I have injured with me.
Uh, okay. I I try to send you somebody who's actually still responding. I don't know what's going on.
Don't
I have
we?
several people not responding to any communication. We have a wild mining machine that's not under control right now, and we are leaking energy. I don't know what's going on. How many people are you?
We are three. We have injured. I don't believe you're leaking energy at this point. I believe your energy is being siphoned.
Um okay, I can do so I
Your
can do as
nuclear
much
reactor.
from here. Do you see the panel in front of you?
Yep.
Great. Um hold the please hold the communicator in front of it. Uh Station management, Samantha, Rashid, access authorized. And the door opens.
All right.
Chris,
I should take point
if
I try to.
as much as you can.
if the doctor is still in there, bring them. If you have wounded, we need them and get here as fast as possible.
Yeah, I need an all hands evacuation, and you need to start a shutdown on the reactor as quick as possible.
Understood.
Hmm?
And
I'm going to disconnect the comms, and I'm going to turn to Lyric and Aisha. I have no idea if anything that I just said was true.
Great. Move.
wonderful. Um,
I'm feeling pretty injured though.
you're entering the med bay, and we have this very nice movie scene where you enter a small corridor. There's another door leading towards segment number 4. And then you have another door at the end of the corridor leading to the right. And there's a large window pane um, in the wall to your right through which you can look into the actual med bay. And um, it's it's quiet. The In this moment, the lights all turn to red. There is alarm going on somewhere, but it's not in the med bay. And there's just a doctor dissecting a body on an operation table. There are screens, there are computers, there are lockers open, which usually would hold a lot of supplies, which are basically empty.
I'm going to take my laser cutter. I'm going to go to the doctor and hold it threateningly at him. What's your favorite movie?
The Walking Dead.
That's not a movie, asshole.
Um, excuse me, I'm operating here.
This is a dissection. They're not alive. You can answer the fucking question.
Does
Turns
he
around.
seem a little bit too calm?
I don't know. Does he? He
Hmm.
turns around. Um, the face is pale. It almost looks like he has some beauty marks, but it's it's frustration. And the eyes are missing, and from the shallow holes, starfish legs are emanating.
You're just gonna kill him.
Please roll combat.
All right. Can I get a 10 for industrial equipment?
No.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's industrial equipment.
It's a laser cutter, yeah.
It's a laser cutter. Use your laser cutter, please.
That is
No.
Bill.
Beautiful. It would have been a very decisive move. It would be a quick and probably helpful move.
Yes.
But it's so hard to be quick enough if you feel a scalpel digging into your stomach at the same time. It makes your movement slip, and then you're pushed back. This might work for other people, not for me. But we can get this over with really quickly. Just lie down.
I would like to shoot the fucker in the head.
Please try.
I am trying. Again, I'm pretty close to the guy with a shotgun. Am I rolling at advantage?
Yeah, roll with advantage.
Happy to. 15 points.
You give him a blast to the head. And just a few seconds later, you see that he's now missing half his face. There is a lot of things going on in there in the open skull. There's small shrimps moving, mollusks moving, and it's just a potpourri of vermin.
Oh, great. I double tap to the chest.
I think welcome to Fear Check is what we're
What?
going to do.
There's
It's interesting if you roll your current stress level or below, and you are fine if you roll above it.
17. Sorry. I would still like to empty my magazine into him.
You can totally empty your magazine and go through your panic response. Victor, yes? You're muted? I still can't hear you.
Sorry, I turned off my headset. If a Marine panics, we shouldn't all do other fear checks?
No, I didn't actually panic.
Oh, okay. No. I understand. I thought that only because of the roll. Yeah, scratch that. Yeah.
I am very calmly, big quotation marks here, emptying 3 more shots into the sucker.
As one does.
As one does, yes. Please roll another.
Sure. So that's another 23 points with a critical success.
Perfect.
And I keep shooting. I don't care.
You unload a blast of lead into the remaining half of the face. The body slumps to the ground. The other shots, they hit the screens, they hit the computers, and Lyric sees like all this information. You see for a brief second the names of several crew members, like Andrew Small, Pete, Melanie. They all have X-ray scans. They all have some record year recently. And then the information vanishes in a blast of lead. And then it smells of fire. Licorice, burned cables, and the med bay starts burning.
I rip out ammunition from my pouches and reload my shotgun. Move! Move, people!
Lyric, grab the medkits.
As I will grab the medkits. May I present the case? So it's definitely destroyed and stuff, but I want to scrounge the last bits of information. May I, very fast, without care for my arm, which is already like the Terminator exposed from the explosion, try to get into one of the computers and extract a hard drive? It's okay if not. I might even damage it
I'm
even further.
offering a deal.
Mhm.
You can, but it takes a few seconds.
Sure, let's make this fun. Yeah.
Okay. A very stressed out Aisha and a I didn't deal any damage to you. Please take 8 damage, dear Nissa.
To me?
Yes. You got a scalpel to the belly.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
You should feel that. You are waiting at the door, turning around, and you can see Lyric. Lyric goes for the computers and rips something out, turns around, makes fast motion towards you. You can see this all clearly through the window pane. And then the body on the operation table sits up.
Yep.
And already has a blade in their hand. Although it just looks like a blade for a second as it goes down, and Lyric does make a body save to avoid this harm. It looks more like a sharp silvery rock.
Okay. I'm who's making a body save?
Lyric, because they are being attacked.
Yeah, no save on that.
Brilliant. Take 15.
15, all right.
15.
I am in 1 HP of this wound yet.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
I would like to use one more shot on the gentleman stabbing Lyric.
Mm-hmm. We should soon talk about the amount of your ammunition.
I still have 8 shots left at this point.
Great. Okay. Okay.
The program is nicely keeping track of that for me.
That's awesome.
So here's a question. Usually, I would argue that I'm very close, and as such, it should be pretty easy to hit. But Lyric is also very close.
And
So
that's very easy to hit.
Am I rolling with disadvantage on this?
Yes.
Let's say yes.
Yes.
I still hit for 22 points.
And while the stone knife is still sticking to Lyric's back, you spread more station personnel across the station. At this point, the lab equipment burns as if somebody poured gasoline.
Oh, good. Then I don't
Over
have to
it.
explode anything. It's taken care of. Okay, great. That was my next move, but somebody's got it. Thanks. You're
Move faster, everyone. Low, move.
all right.
Perfect.
And give me some painkillers from that fucking med kit.
Going from 4 into 3, or 7 to 4, rather.
Yes, 7 to 4. You open the door. And a quick look to the rear shows you that also this lock had been voice locked from the other side. Again, so somebody definitely wanted you in the med bay. And you're running down this, what feels like a corridor.
I'm reloading my
And
shotgun.
at this moment, the comm springs to life, and you hear Samantha's voice.
Yep. What's up, kid?
You better be in the sleeping quarters now. There is a large machine. And a heavy crushing sound comes down onto the concrete construction in which you are right now. The next door is about 10 meters ahead of you, as behind you, everything falls apart and water rushes in, throwing debris, steel, and concrete into your direction.
Can I do the cool action movie thing where I jump at the right moment with the explosion so that the force carries me forward? I just want to do that.
If you succeed at a we're trying to avoid harm, so it's a body a body save.
All right. Can I use my 0G again with the knowledge of implosions?
I think this would be actually funny. I should try to stop running a comedy here.
Not a comedy. It's one of those stupid movies with a bad premise, and we are just having the best time doing it.
Okay.
And I actually missed what my role was.
And you actually have a critical success, and it makes a lot of sense.
Yes, that's good.
Okay, this is number 1 save.
So not a speed check, huh?
No,
Hmm. It's a body save, you're saying.
yes, it's like this wound that you rolled might come.
Might be a problem, you say?
Yes.
You don't say. $18.
Just
That's a
above.
failure.
Beautiful. Okay, Lyric.
Rolling it. Well, that's a 94.
Do you want to see what I rolled on my damage dice?
Sure, let me guess. It's just a 1, not that it would have mattered. Oh, a 10. Oh, a
And a
100.
10.
So that's no damage, right? That's 0?
That's 2 zeros. Everything is fine.
Oh.
Actually, everything is fine. The door opens. You enter a very calm place in comparison of what's just behind you. It's the it's built in a helix form, and the corridor is a helix form, and there is like this very nice bluish silvery light, and you have small sleeping coffins in the walls, And this is where you go to rest after a long day of work. And it is a very calming experience to come here. It's almost as if you're floating, as if you're entering a place that will take good care of you. Your bodies are stressed. They have been stressed. They had to resist so much pressure and pain and wounds and damage. But this doesn't need to be a concern. You can stay. You don't have to leave. You don't have to get into the abusive environment that you come from. Actually, if you wanted, you just could take a simple step forward. At least this is what Lyric and Aisha are experiencing. The world is basically breaking down around you. Spot is barking as if the gates to hell just opened, and it's not it's not far fetched because there is water. The floodgates just shut in the right moment. Lyric and Aisha are being thrown into the room. You're not entirely sure where in this pile of concrete and steel they're buried. This one over there looks like an arm, but there's just so much soot or silt and debris around here. And there is a fucking noise from the outside. You're underwater. You shouldn't be able to hear anything from outside, but it's large and it's tumbling, crushing towards where you are. What do you do?
I'm gonna start digging and I'm gonna put my comm on and try and see if I can get Samantha back. You there, babe? Babe, you there?
I think the med bay is gone.
Yep,
And the
med bay's
corridor,
gone.
you have made it out there, right?
We are in the bunk. I think there's a lot of concrete. I can't really tell anything now. I'm gonna try and retrieve. How's everything going on your side?
I lost communications with the crew on the drilling robot. I think it's currently speeding towards the med dome. That might actually take a while. It's very sturdy. This is what keeps it away from the generator, and we don't want the generator to explode.
I don't know. Could be worth it. It wouldn't be the worst thing that happened right now. All right, Spot. All right, babe, where are you?
I am in a communication center just north of you.
All right, see if you can make it to me. And then we're going to try to get to the submersible together.
Okay.
You're going to get through this, honey.
Okay.
All right. Spot. Where's Aisha? Go find Aisha, baby. Go find Aisha, boy. God, good boy. Good boy.
And Spot runs off, digging through all this, and yeah.
In my bag of tools, I assume I have something that is magnetic.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I have something magnetic because it's convenient for me in the story. And I'm gonna use my magnet, like my metal detector, to try and find Lyric.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Maybe if the magnet's
Okay. You you find them both.
Mhm.
Do they have an answer for me? Do they make the step or don't they?
I don't really want to rest yet.
Okay. Please take 20 damage.
Happily. So that reduces me to 0 and gives me another wound.
Awesome.
I guess
Okay.
same here.
Okay.
So I have a 2 on the wound table.
This sounds actually very hilarious. A sprained ankle. You have disadvantage on speed checks. I
Of
think a
course.
sprained ankle is a little bit of an understatement of what's going on with your body.
So my foot's broken, is what you're saying.
Yes, at least, and everything else hurts too. How does our android fare?
Well, that's a 9 on the wound table.
You might consider taking the step.
Sure. I don't want to meta it. Sure. I will take the step.
Awesome. Okay. Um, Aisha is being dug out by Spot. Spot bravely licking your face clean and saying, "Hey, buddy, got you, found you, everything is fine, everything is fine. No, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go." And then you realize your dog isn't really talking to you.
Fuck.
Nissa, you find Lyric, and the lyrics are broken.
It's a shame. Anyway, I'm gonna find something that we can use, like as a lever or a stretcher, and we're gonna carry Lyric's body out because Lyric contains a database of information about what happened here, and that is recoverable through company property.
That's a very smart decision.
Couldn't you just take his head?
I don't know if it's stored in his head. It could be in his torso. It could be in his butt. I don't know. I am not an android expert. I am an explosions and lying expert.
That's fair enough.
That's how she got the job.
Say we had who had the med kit?
Lyric.
Great. The
The med
med
kit's
kit's
recoverable.
yeah. Is that here somewhere?
What do you think, Lyric? Is it recoverable?
Um, we can do something that sometimes I do when we are lacking a luck mechanic. So 1d100, it's less than 50, it's recoverable. It's more than 50, it's not recoverable.
Yeah, sounds good.
1d100, 29.
Yes.
Okay. You find it.
I
There is a horrible tremor, as something that's made for destruction blasts through the remains of the glass dome. It shakes the entire station. Something large is getting loose and hurls towards the complex that you're in. You notice that the ceiling is creaking and breaking. Lyric, as you take the step, everything becomes music. Calm, sweet, deep music. And you know that something beneath is waiting for you. And soon you can be with it. Very soon. There are just a few more faces to be collected. But now that you are joining, this task will be done so much quicker. Rest for now. Your time will come. Samantha comes into whatever the room, the situation that you're in. And she actually got another person with her. It's somebody you immediately recognize by the signs he's wearing as a communication officer.
Got my plasma cutter pointed at the guy. Who's your favorite athlete?
Ramsey Spots.
What do they play?
They're a runner. They don't play.
Great.
Okay. Samantha. I think at this point we should probably just leave, right?
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, we're moving. I down some painkillers from the med kit.
Instant morphine.
You make your way through the through these sleeping corners. You get through a corridor. You enter in the community space. The three people that have left it nervously as you've been there are now here again. Although they have been impaled with these silvery stone daggers.
Yeah. Well.
And there are several submarine creatures crawling across their faces and their bodies and looking for entry.
Can I set fire to the beer still?
To the what?
To the still where they brew the beer?
Yeah.
Right, okay. One more explosion. I'll set it off as a timed explosion to give us a chance to escape.
I see.
Do I need to roll something for that, or can we just run with
I
it?
think since we are on a very tight time limit,
Yeah.
I assume you're very good at setting fire on this thing.
Yeah. It's worked well for us so far.
And you're making your way into the docking station or the diving station. Whoever needs gets into a vac suit.
Yes, I still have a.
Yes.
And you make your way over to the shuttle.
We're gonna put Lyric in the box with Spot.
Okay.
And as a last gesture, I'm gonna leave my bonsai tree, the living one, in a pot.
I don't think that Samantha is spending any thought on more bonsai trees.
No.
In a
I'm
brighter
leaving it.
moment, she would have probably rage quitted so hard, but this just okay, just another bonsai tree, fine.
It's-
And
This is like my fuck you to the sea creature. Fine. Trees.
Move,
what I have to say
move.
about that.
You make it into the shuttle. And things actually look kind of good comparatively. You're not being mauled by a giant mining robot. There are no strangely calm people around you. And the engines wake up.
So you're gonna have to take us out here. And I sit myself against the wall and I kind of like in my lap hold the shotgun towards the two other rescuees.
Yeah.
Everything of these things is fine. The steering is not. You should have spent a thought on, or more than one thought on running diagnostics and looking for replacement parts. It's a risky attempt to leave.
All right. I am going to do this old school then, I guess. Very, very slowly. We're gonna do dark running, silent running. So no lights, no sounds. And what we're gonna do is just very gradually empty the ballast. Each little PSI at a time. And we are going to extremely slowly float to the surface with Spot on alert at the viewport for anything
Give me an intellect roll, please.
dangerous. I'm smart. I am so smart. I'm gonna add my I don't know if my rim-wise or zero G would be more appropriate.
Rimwise doesn't help you, but zero G might.
All right. Failure.
You take off. The engines do their best. You're moving very quietly. And you have a little bit of trouble finding the cord which will help you to ascend and end up anywhere where you can be picked up. And as you steer over there, looking for the cord in the darkness, you veer above the abyss. And you see the platform with the crane and how it's slowly, as there's still the red light blinking, turning downwards, shifting, sliding. And somehow there's this immense pull, a current pulling you down. And Lyric, do you think that you can influence the descent in any way?
Can insert some parts of the program into the submarine in infrastructure and sensor arrays.
Yes. There is another magnetic wave, and it connects you with the submarine. All the hectic alarm lights turn blue. There is a calm light now flooding the cabin. And Aisha, you notice that the communication officer gets a more steady breath. How they're calming down as the submarine is sinking. There is a different quality of the darkness as you pass the edge and lower yourself until you reach an area where the drilling has taken place. There is a rather deep hole, and at the end of this hole awaits in a strange twilight without any light source that you can pinpoint. A huge antediluvian stone gate. And you're drifting towards it. And I think I'm leaving it up to your minds and your ideas and to the ideas of our audience. What happens as our submarine enters the space behind this gate? Is the programming that Lyric put into the submarine strong enough, corrupting enough to kill everyone? Is Aisha using her shotgun to bring eternal rest to those who are now so detached from all danger? Does Nissa find a last resourceful idea getting you out of there? Or are you rewarded by learning what's actually beyond? But yeah, it's all up to Spot now, I think. And all I can do is say thank you for joining me on this game of Mothership.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for running it. It was amazing.
That was fun.
Thank you.
This was delightful. And even though I want to hang out a little bit,